ଗୋଟେ ଜବ୍ ସର୍ଚ୍ଚ କରିବାରେ ସେମାନେ ଅନପ୍ରିପେୟାର୍ଡ ରୁହନ୍ତି ତ ୟାର ରିଜନ୍ କ'ଣ?
It is not the important, it is not the employability skill. It does not require any qualification. Qualification is a formal eligibility criteria.
ସ୍କିଲ୍ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ନା ଏଜୁକେସନଟା ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ?
They don't want to come out of the comforts. The person who is living very comfortable today, he will be getting the pain tomorrow. If you want to be comfortable tomorrow, then you have to take the pain today. They must be educated. They must focus to build their character. 10% people are interested to learn and upskill. Look at the career of professional growth, getting into the job or to become an entrepreneur. There is no formal, the mark has got no importance.
But what are the key life skills every youngster should learn at the age of 25?
It was a huge demand. So that is kind of mindset and the culture. It has to be changed.
Hello guys and namaskar. Welcome to another insightful conversation hosted by iCreative Hub. Today we'll discuss which connects Odisha's youth, skill, innovation and entrepreneurship. Today, thousands of young people graduating every year. They have certificates, they have technical things, but only one question remains. Are we becoming truly capable of solving real problems? So to explore this, we have SK Kara sir. Sir, namaskar.
Namaskar.
From CTTC Bhubaneswar. He was the former head of CTTC Bhubaneswar, who brings years of experience from the world of skill development and industry experience. Sir, welcome to iCreative Hub podcast.
Thank you.
Sir, let me ask a very simple question. आजिकली यंगस्टर मान पाखे डिग्री रोचे किंतु से माने एक्चुअली रियल वर्ल्ड रे जो माने जेमति के गोटे जॉब सर्च करिबार से माने अनप्रिपेयर्ड रहंते तो यार रीजन कोन?
So thank you very much at the outset for inviting me for such a beautiful program. I would like to say in today's context, degree is not the important, it is not the employability skill. Degree is a qualification which brings a recognition to a young guy. But when he wants to go for a job or any industry or any organization, what is important is the capability and the competency to deliver the results. Industry or any organization need the people, those who have the competence and capability to deliver their jobs. That is important. So, in our ecosystem, the kind of academical degrees being awarded, they only learn some theories. And even another thing, whatever subjects they are being taught, hardly less than 5 to 10% they might be using in the rural field. So that is what the gap. The industry does not require any qualification. Qualification is a formal eligibility criteria for opening its door for the opportunities. But for the competency and the opportunity and the career growth and the organization prospect, it is its capability. So capability means it is skill. So in educational institutions and universities, they don't have that adequate facilities or infra which will build the hands-on skill competency of the youth which need the industries today. So that is what the big gap.
Sir, गोटे 20 वर्षर स्टूडेंट जदि आपण पाखु आसीबो एंड सी पचारिबो सर स्किल इंपोर्टेंट ना एजुकेशन टा इंपोर्टेंट देन आपण ता केमति गाइड करिवे?
In my life presently I am dealing with different type of demographic youth for their counseling, for their clarification, motivating them. Yes, as you mentioned, if a 20 years old guy, what is important? And today's youth, they remain in the comfortable zone. They don't want to come out of the comforts because they don't understand the importance of their future. There is a message. The person who is living very comfortable today, he will be getting the pain tomorrow. If you want to be comfortable tomorrow, then you have to take the pain today. You have to develop your competency and the capability for this. So that is why in today's world, the people, as you are talking about the Gen Z and all the things, kind of things, the kind of a culture, kind of a scenario, there are a lot of challenges and there are a lot of opportunities. So what is important? First of all, today's youth, they must be disciplined. They must be educated. They must focus to build their character. That is what the basic theme, basic abilities are the requirement of any good citizen to become a future either professional or employer or anything, any capacity or any role he is going to play in the future. future. What is important is character and discipline. Second thing is the motivation, self motivation to learn. Today, I find you find less than 10% people are interested to learn an upskill.
They're getting diverted, I think, today's generation.
So, it is not getting diverted. They are not being properly guided or mentored. And you say, if you look at the previous background, about the most of the kids, they are built from their culture, from their family background. There is not much of mentorship. There is not of a external environment influence on them. Today's context, you say, that most of the families are nucleus families. Hardly there will be every family, any parent, they have one or two kids. So adaptability, flexibility, and comfort zone. They don't have much adaptability. They are more demanding in nature. They don't. They are not flexible. Rather, so in today's world, even parenting is a big challenge because child they have the different kind of mindset. They are greatly influenced by the external world, digital world. So it is rather parent has to adapt with them rather than child has to adapt with the parent to be guided by or to be commanded by the parents. So that is the thing. But in this context, if you like to say the message what we can get, the mentors, teachers, the leaders, parents, rather they bear more degree of responsibility, how to groom these young guys, how to motivate them for the learning, education, and how to build their skill and develop their competency, how to make their professional career growth. But another thing, what we see, most of the parents will say, what percentage of mark they are scoring. The parents, rather the child, I've seen many of the cases, including also in our family, if there is an examination of a child, the child is sleeping, the parents are, especially mother, they're remaining awakened over the night. She is under more stress because of the examination of the child. Why it is so? The reason behind the parents are more eager. No, my child should secure 95% mark, 90% mark, 90 marks. So they're scoring them. That is what the kind of very wrong mindset with us. Right?
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
So what is important is not how much mark. Of course, the scoring of mark is important for getting entry to a college. But if you look at the career professional growth, getting into the job or to become an entrepreneur, there is no formal, the mark has got no importance. It is what is the skill, ability, and attitude. What kind of knowledge he is having. Education gives us the knowledge. So that is why naturally education builds our character. It's kind of the culture, kind of environment being created in the school, college, and educational institutions. And the kind of mentors is being done, kind of guides are being provided by the teachers. So that is what is important for them.
For education, I will go to the next. Now I'll ask, sir, your CTTC experience. Tell me something like experience from your that CTTC bonus, how you have.
Yeah, after having almost nearly 8 years of experience working in the different industries like aerospace, automobile industries, and outside the state, I came to CTTC in the year 1993. When I came here because I was having a passion to do something for the society and to build these young people to make them more capable for this. As it means, I can say that the teaching as a profession, I enjoy this. So that was one of the attraction to come here. But yes, when I came, the street started during year 91 here in Bhubaneswar. You could see the people, the students, those who are coming, they were, of course, they are not being properly guided. They do not know. They even don't understand the branch, what they are studying, what is their future. And these kind of courses were also initially started. There was not much of demand in India, like this kind, like we say, the tool and die making, tool designing. These kind of courses are not very much familiar in our academic system or professional system of the country. So we are motivating them because since I was having that specialization background of my post graduation in the tool design. So what we used to do, we used to first motivated them and we try to, as I mentioned, we try to build a very strong discipline culture. We ignited our thoughts and minds to make them more passionate to learn. And we are not only like a trainer, we are like elderly, like a friend, like a mentor, like a guide, like a Parents were taking care of them as a like child. So they were under the discipline, the culture, system, process, academic knowledge. We are keeping close watch over them. So similarly, when the initially some batches came out, passed out, they also what is important? Employment. So then we tried to connect with some good employment organizations. I personally we visited, invited them, made some policies and the principles in the organization so that they can leverage better employment opportunities. Though there was no such policy governance mechanism in the organization as per the government rule, but we framed some of the policies, rules, regulation because what is important, any educational institution or skill development center, any organization, what is in the priority, prime importance is the students, young students should get good employment opportunities. The higher is the better the employment opportunity, better the package, better is the kind of work culture they are getting. So that is the better recognition of the college. That is credible to the organization. That we build in that way. CTTC was having lot of challenges from the beginning because the organization in Bhubaneswar, Odisha is not industrially developed in manufacturing sector. So in all over India, there are so many such similar kind of organizations were coming up. If you look at the Bhubaneswar was the weakest point, and these people are looking at very low eye. The organization, this organization is not going to be sustainable in the future. But there was many challenges were there, but we took a strong determination. We built the team, organized the team, motivated, the discipline and culture, everything was established. We took a determination that we will convert our weaknesses into the strength, our threats into the opportunities. With that determination, started working. And we aligned the policies, principles, organized the team, capacity building. When we started working that worked. And in fact, finally, we became the first organization in the country to become self-sustainable, self-sufficient. We are the first organization who has made lot of history, created history in the country, like our success to the Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan, LCA, Light Combat Tejas Act of Development is the only technology center in India under our Ministry of MSME out of 33. We have the significant contribution, significant role and achievements in the national and international level. We have executed more than 20 projects overseas in collaboration with the Ministry of External Affairs. Even we have also transformed the work culture in the other countries like South Africa and other things. Some projects were done. So what is important? We have changed their culture. The people they were feeling surprised how this could happen. And when they come and visit, they come for the training here. Their officers, managers, and executive. They find the kind of a culture there. So it was not being managed as a government organization. It was being managed as a very professional, competent organization.
ଏବେ ମୁଁ ସ୍କିଲ୍ ବିଷୟରେ ପଚାରିବି ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ବିଙ୍ଗ ସ୍କିଲ୍ ଯେମିତିକି ଜଣେ ଟେକ୍ନିକାଲରେ ବହୁତ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରଙ୍ଗ ଅଛି କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ ହି ଅର୍ ସି ରିମେନ୍ସ ଅନଏମ୍ପ୍ଲଏବଲ୍ ସୋ ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟଲି ମିସିଂ
So actually, as you mentioned, it's not the technically many people with a very good education background or high degree of qualifications, but they are lacking in that technical competence in terms of the skill. Whether it is a management guy or a technical guy, skill does not mean only relating to the person who is doing some technical works.
That I want to ask, like technical means people are imagining that coding and all, not like that, right? So many skills are there.
No. When you say the skill is not limited to the only technical work to be delivered. Skill, if you look at the skill is such a matter, such a subject, is not today we are talking about. It is inherent from the strategy of our human civilization. If you look at the people, initially, when they wanted to hunt and to get something for their eating, they used to make the stone sharpen and throw it onto the animals and try to kill them, and they were eating. From that day, the skill is there. If you look 1,000 years ago, if the kind of temple, the Konark temple, Jagannath temple has been built, you will be mesmerizing that the kind of skill and competence ability there. Even today's engineer cannot think of. You have a temple inside the sea, having some kilometers away from the seashore. Anyway, so skill is an inherent capability, inherent competency. But when you talk in today's world, those are the traditional skills or artisan skills. That is from the inherent. But today's when you talk about the industrial evolution is going on, like we are talking about the fourth industry 4.0, fourth industrial revolution is now emerging to fifth industrial evolution. We are talking about artificial intelligence, we are talking about the robotics, automation, 3D printing, additive manufacturing. Many such emerging technologies are coming up. So, only somebody to become employable, to remain competent in his field, either self-employment or doing job in some industry. What is important? So that is what kind of terms we are getting familiar, like upskilling, reskilling, cross-skilling, multi-skilling, learning, unlearning, relearning. So these are the very dynamics. So that is why suppose somebody is not having a graduate degree, that does not mean he meets that requirement what is to be deliverable. He is having some knowledge. So he needs some skills. That skill, that is why you can remember 1961 December, there was an apprenticeship act was there. After independence 1947, Government of India, many legislative members and intellectual people, they thought the kind of degrees you are providing, they are not matching to the requirement of the industries or the corporate or the real deliverable world. That is why there was an Apprenticeship Act in December 1961. The Apprenticeship Act was passed. After the graduation, people has to, this young students should go to the industry or the corporate organizations to get the internship, so that they will get a feel of the work culture, and also they will have the skill what is required to be delivered. Is not what knowledge you are having, how you are delivering. So that is why that Apprenticeship Act was getting implemented from the year 1962. So this is a prolong. It is not today's talk. It is since long. But today it is very dynamically changing, because as I mentioned, because the industry, fourth industrial revolution, it is changing very fast. The technological pace is changing very fast. So a lot of skill has to be upgraded. So that is what it is very important. That unless somebody is having the skill, and unless he is being upgrading his skill, he is upskilling. Also, tomorrow's best skill is tomorrow is going to be obsolete tomorrow. If somebody is not upskilling, he will be out of the path tomorrow. He will be obsolete. So this continuous learning and skilling is a continuous process. It's a lifelong learning.
Sir, if one student is watching us, tell me two future ready skills which will help him or her.
So when you talk about the skill, this can be divided into two parts. One is hard skill, other is soft skill. In fact, it goes beyond not soft skill, there is a life skill.
Life skill and
soft skill. So life skill is a bigger umbrella, and soft skill is a subset value of that. So a hard skill means somebody the technically developing is a competence to exactly what kind of jobs has been assigned to him. In terms of the operation, in terms of the deliverable, the things, the job kind of a job is being assigned to them. But when you say the life skill is divided into two parts. One is life skill, other is soft skill. What is life skill? Life skill helps to how to live well. Soft skills helps how to do the work well, and how to improve in your job, how to improve in your profession, how to sustain, like your communication skill, body language, your way of talking, way of thinking, attitude, and your interest to learn, how much value you are creating for the organization, the design creative thinking, problem solving attitude. So these kind of things, organization wants a human being is a potential resource for any organization. It's growth. Means any organization wants the people as an asset. It's not the people. It's not that way saying. It is not the only the people are the good asset to the organization. The good people are the asset to the organization. It's not the head counting. Only the good, somebody is having the attitude, knowledge, skill, he's having the ownership for the organization, thinking about the organization growth, he's kind of integrity, he's having the integrity toward the organization and his duties and responsibilities, then only he is an asset. Okay. So those things, when you talk of the life skill means decision taking, adaptiveness, flexibility. So as you say, you can't change your boss, right? So that is why somebody is working in an organization, his boss is not, he is not able to adapt to his boss scenario, his boss command. Then he will be out. He can't survive in the organization. He can't change the boss. He has to change himself. So that is what called the soft skill.
Soft skill.
Life skill, what is happening? Some people, suppose any manager or the boss is have scolded him, have abused him, told something, he has done some mistakes. He has told something in a different way. But this the guy takes it seriously. He goes on a mental stress and depression, right? Because that is what the biggest challenge for the today's generation. Because they are still remaining in a comfortable zone. They are being groomed in a different environment. So they are not able to adjust or digest or adapt to these kind of situation. Like, so that is what for the sustenance and to live well, the life skill, how to adapt, how to manage the situation, how to deal with the different situation, right? And soft skill also, that is important, how to decision thinking, analytical thinking, problem solving attitude for the organization. So those kind of skills are very much important.
So what are the 3 life skills every youngster should learn at the age of 25?
So in fact, I don't say that in the age of 25. The skilling is, you can see, even many very small kids, they are also highly skilled in many activities.
Yeah.
Why do you keep the 25 as a age barrier or as a yes? So that is why, in that, as we mentioned previously, these 3 skills. One is the most of the hard skill. Next is life skill and soft skill. If somebody is good enough in all these 3, he remains always the best and he will perform the best. And also, is not only knowing it one time, he has to keep on upgrading his knowledge and skill. It is through a continuous learning process. Then he is also today best fit and also he will remain tomorrow as best fit.
ଏବେ ମୁଁ ପଚାରିବି ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଯେମିତି ଫର୍ଗଟେନ୍ ସ୍କିଲ୍ ଉପରେ, ଯେମିତିକି ଆମର ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡକ୍ରାଫ୍ଟ ଅଛି, ଷ୍ଟୋନ୍ କାର୍ଭିଂ ଅଛି, କିମ୍ବା ସିଲଭର ୱାର୍କସ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ମେନି ମୋର୍ ଲାଇକ୍ କ୍ରାଫ୍ଟସ୍। ତ କିନ୍ତୁ ଯେକୌଣସି ପ୍ୟାରେଣ୍ଟସ୍ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି କି ତାଙ୍କ ପିଲା ଗୋଟେ ଟେକ୍ନିକାଲ ମାନେ କୋଉଠି ଗୋଟେ ଆଇଟିରେ ଜବ୍ କରୁ। they are happy and they will tell somebody that ମୋ ଛୁଆ ମାନେ ଏମିତି ମାନେ ଯୋଉ ଆଇଟିରେ ଜବ୍ କରୁଛୁ। ସୋ ଏଇଟା କେମିତି ଡିଫାଇନ୍ କରିବେ? ଆମର ଯେମିତିକି ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଏତେ ଭଲ ଭଲ ସ୍କିଲ୍ ଅଛି, କିନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଟା ଏ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବି ଗୋଟେ ଜବ୍ରେ କନଭର୍ଟ ହେଇପାରୁନି। ମାନେ we are hesitating to say that.
Yes, as you said rightly, that kind of when you talk about the traditional skill, the skills which are since long with many forefather from the forefather generation, like we talk about the handloom or weaving.
And Odisha is rich of that.
Yes, that is like handicraft arts and crafts are there. So those kind of things, in my experience, is that because I'm interacting with the various artisans and the different clusters as a consultant, as a technical expert, as to the government and many organizations, what I find, the number of artisans are getting reduced day by day. As you mentioned rightly, because of the traditional skill. In today's generation, they will not be interested to work in traditional kind of skills, because traditional skills is very hardworking and also pay very low, right? As you mentioned, that IT is not the only sector of the job, right? Right? Because IT, once upon a time, maybe a couple of years before, IT was the most demanding area. The reason we had, irrespective of any background of qualification, technical qualification or even non-technical qualification, that entered into IT, it was a huge demand. But today, that is going to diminish very badly, right? But if somebody is having skill in any field, he will already prosper. Now, you mentioned the gap, kind of mindset. Yes, obvious, because today technologically things are being advanced. Today's generation will not like to work very hard working. They will prefer to the smart working. So they should work faster, better, and also earn better. That is important. So the traditional skill, that is why that is not that, but different technological technologies are available today. To talk about, say, let us see any kind of a crafts somebody is designing. Although they are doing a lot of hard work for designing one craft. It may take days together.
Still, they are earning less.
But earning very less, naturally, that will not be a motivation to the present young generation. And also because the cost of living is increased very high. And also, suppose somebody will work very hard and finally, whatever he will get, he will not able to manage his day-to-day life. It is obvious. It is not advisable.
What should help in that?
No, the government has a lot of both government of India and government of Odisha and all other state government. They have different schemes and policies,
Schemes are there.
many financial incentives. So there are also many. They are trying to support, meaning making crafts and craft clusters, making common facility centers where all artisans can be connected. Also educating and skilling to the youth with advanced level of technologies, advanced level of softwares, so they can use faster. That is happening. But still, there is a gap. The
Yes,
policy is not being impacted properly. It has not become a motivation factor for the youth as of now. That by leaving, quitting a job, they can do work. Another thing also kind of mindset with the present youth. Somebody working very hard, he is earning 10,000 rupees per month or 20,000 rupees per month. Option one. If he is having the option, doing a job, getting 20,000 or even 15,000 rupees, less than what he is earning now, he will prefer to go a job. Why? Because today's social and our concept recognition, it is what he is doing, he is doing a job. Even another thing also, present youth getting 20,000 rupees in Odisha. If he is getting, rather he is getting 15,000 in Hyderabad or other place, many people are migrating to Hyderabad and other places.
That I know.
Why not? Because they feel a different kind of profile credentials. କୋଉଠି କାମ କରୁଛି ନା ହାଇଦ୍ରାବାଦରେ କାମ କରୁଛି, ଦିଲ୍ଲୀରେ କାମ କରୁଛି, but that is being unforeseen, that is not being seen. କୋଉଠି କାମ କରୁଛି, କଟକରେ କାମ କରୁଛି, କଟକରେ କ'ଣ ଗୋଟେ କାମ କରୁଥିବ, ହାଇଦ୍ରାବାଦରେ କାମ କରୁଥିବ, ବଡ କାମ କରୁଥିବ, ସେଠି ପଛେ ହେଲ୍ପର ଏଇ କାମ କରୁଥିବ, ୱିଭର ଏଇ କାମ କରୁଥିବ, କୁକ୍ ଏଇ କାମ କରୁଥିବ, ଆମେରିକାରେ ଯାଇକିରି ପେଟ୍ରୋଲ ପମ୍ପରେ ପଛେ ତେଲ ପକଉଥିବ, କୋଉଠି କାମ ଆମେରିକାରେ କାମ କରୁଛି. So that gives a profile credentials, get elevated. ତାପରେ ଆମର କଲଚର ବି ଯାହା ଆମେ କ'ଣ ଆମେ ରେକଗ୍ନାଇଜ କରେ. ଏବେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ୟଙ୍ଗ ପୁଅଟିକେ ଯଦି ବାହାଘର ହବ, ସେ ପ୍ରଥମେ ଆମେ ପଚାରୁ ଯେ କ'ଣ ସେ କ'ଣ କରୁଛି. ଯଦି କହିବ ସେ ଆର୍ଟିସାନ ଅଛି, କ୍ରାଫ୍ଟିଂ କରୁଛି, ନାହିଁ ଚାକିରି କରିଛି, 10,000 ପଛେ ଦରମା ପାଉଛି, ଇଜ ମୋର ପ୍ରିଫରେବଲ କ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡିଡେଟ୍.
Yes, yes.
So that is kind of mindset and the culture. It has to be changed.
Sir, can Odisha create global brands like using traditional skills?
Odisha has already created a global brand. If you say the Kotak filigree, you see there is a intellectual property called GI.
So many hidden like art are there. Like I don't think some hidden art is there.
No, government of Odisha has taken a lot of. It's not only government of Odisha. There are also government of India. They are having lot of scheme policies how to connect the village level artisans to develop their competency and make the world class product. The more we can sell in outside the country, the more we can earn the profit. Today, suppose one artisan is creating a very good, beautiful art or one good thing, it is costing 10 rupees, but same product if he sells to the abroad, you will get 200 rupees. It's a great value. You will earn in dollar, great value. That is why government of India has a lot of scheme how to make the product branding, how to get the product more authenticated. Like you say, like GI tagging is also GI tagging the product to get more value. It also connect the traditional culture and values. Materials, what kind of material they are using for any kind of arts and the crafts, so that sustainable materials. Who has done it? The village level woman has done it. Tribal woman has done it, like tribal jewelry. Many tribal people they are doing many jobs. So when that kind of information is being provided and technological also integrated, like you can say the blockchain is being used. So to find out the traceability of the product, quality, material, all history. So all these things that when it creates a good demand in the international market. So product branding artisan, but as you mentioned, there are some of the products are hidden, but government of our government of Odisha is also exploring to identify these kind of products and also for make them branding and also make a sustainable and having the growth in their income to improve the quality of life of the people.
Sir, how does that skill becomes innovation? Now we'll talk about innovation, like how we can create that innovation. Exactly what is meaning of innovation?
So look, innovation is in the way of life. It is not a new thing.
Yes.
Right? But today we are trying to understand in a different manner. Innovation, what is innovation? Innovation means doing, if you are having any problem, how to solve this problem for the best of the mankind. One part. If you are doing something in a way what should be your different process or methodology which will make it more easier and faster? Innovation means trying to develop a technology or product which will address some of the problems or challenges, or finding a innovative different way of methodology or technique, how it will solve, how it will be better than the previous. That is what the innovation, right?
So you told exact meaning of innovation. Actually, I was also confused. Innovation कौन माने समस्त शोनो किछ ଗୋଟେ innovation idea देते. But अपन आज true meaning टा कहले कर.
But if you look at right from your kitchen till the aerospace, find everywhere is innovation. If you look number of the kind of the utensils, what will be its shape and size, whether it will fit to the micro oven, whether it will fit to the gas, accordingly the shape is designed, what will the diameter, all the things are, these are innovative ideas. For the innovation doesn't require any high degree. It needs the skill. It needs the thought process. It needs the attitude. Somebody, and the person become more innovative when he himself or herself faces more challenges, because he tries to find a solution to the problem. That effort, that thinking, that kind of thoughts, only whether it is a new product, new technology, or new way of doing the things. If you see, like suppose, what is happening? If you say, gote pimpudi dhara jauchanti, ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ ପାଣି ଟିକେ ପକେଇ ରୋଡ ପକେଇ ଦେଲେ, what they are going back, or they are going to still? No. Yes, they find there is a problem, they will divert and find another way and go. It's not the innovation doesn't mean only related to the human being, right? Innovation finding a different process, how to proceed further by solving the problem which is in front of us.
Sir, ଏବେ ଯେମିତି AI dominated world ଭିତରେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି, ଏବେ କୋ ସ୍କିଲ୍ ଟା ଆମର ହ୍ୟୁମାନ୍ସ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ବହୁତ ଡେଭଲପ ନବ ଆଗକୁ ନବ?
No, actually, when you say the AI is, many people are, of course, AI is definitely take out some of the jobs, but definitely not for the intellectuals, right? AI is created by whom? It's by the human being. When you talk about artificial intelligence, automation, robotics, whatever new generation of technology we are talking about, there is a human brain behind it.
Yes.
Right? So what is important for the today's youth, that is why when we are more focusing on upskilling, multi-skilling and cross-skilling, we have to more and more skilled. The today's generation, we need not be a slave of the artificial intelligence, rather we should be the master of the artificial intelligence. So that our brain should be behind this. So what is happening today, if you just become the slave of artificial intelligence, then you will be out. You will be proved as a fool. Even your education degree will be of no use. The reason behind, because AI, what is that? They are collecting some of the information from the different sources. What is being available in its space. So it is providing you. Yes. But while you are, I am getting that information, I must have that much knowledge to evaluate, to validate it, whether it is right or wrong. Suppose I have to write a script. It may take 2 hours or 3 hours to write the script. Give a thought. I can use some AI and get that script. Then what is it will take within 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes, I can validate. Provided I am having that much knowledge and skill to validate that. If I don't have the knowledge, if I go as per that, I have seen many cases like this. Today's generation, if you ask some format, they get the AI and give the format, but the format is completely useless.
Idea and money. ମାନେ ଯେମିତି ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ୟଙ୍ଗଷ୍ଟର ମାନଙ୍କର ବହୁତ ଆଇଡିଆ ଅଛି କିଛି ଗୋଟେ କରିବା ପାଇଁ, କିନ୍ତୁ ମନି ହଉଛି ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ୟାରିୟର। ତ ଏଇଟାକୁ କେମିତି ମାନେ ସେମାନେ କେମିତି ଏଟାକୁ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡେଲ କରିବେ?
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ, money is not, that is not a constant. If somebody is coming with an idea, innovative ideas. When you talk about the business, there are two types of business. One is traditional business, other is innovative business. Okay. Traditional business, the things which are already happening. Many people are there in the market. Family business ହେଇପାରେ, ଯେକୌଣସି ଲୋକ ଦୋକାନ କରିଛନ୍ତି, ସେମିତିଆ ଦୋକାନ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଖୋଲିଲା, grocery, naturally. So you have to develop your competency and credentials. That is why. ଆଚ୍ଛା, ତ traditional skill. ମୁଁ ଜିନିଷ କହୁଥିଲି ଆପଣ ମୋତେ ସ୍କିଲ୍ କଥା, even for the business, what is that? I think ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କହିଛେ, ଗୋଟେ କଥାରେ ଅଛି, ଶିକ୍ଷା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ସଂସ୍କାର ଶିଖିବା ଦରକାର, ବ୍ୟବସାୟ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ବ୍ୟବହାର ଶିଖିବା ଦରକାର. It's not only that if you don't have this sanskar, if you do not know how to respect your parents, how to respect to the society, how to respect your teacher, how to respect your colleagues, how to support, it's not that, then whatever degree you are having, it's of no use. ସେମିତି ବ୍ୟବସାୟରେ କେମିତି କହୁଛି ଯେମିତି whatever big business you do, if you don't have the humbleness, if you are not polite to your customer, if you are not behaving well to your customer is ultimately ଆମେ କହୁଛେ ଗ୍ରାହକ ପରମେଶ୍ୱର. If you don't behave natural, tomorrow you will not be there. People will not come to you. ଦରକାର ପଡ଼ିଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କଠୁ ଛାଡ଼ିକି ଆଉ 5 କିଲୋମିଟର ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଲୋକ ଯିବେ କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଡୋର ଷ୍ଟେପରୁ ଲୋକ ଆସିବେନି ହେଲା. ତେଣୁ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟାକୁ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ଯେ ଆମେ ପଚାରୁଥିଲେ ଆଇଡିଆ ଯିବା ପାଇଁ, ତେଣୁ ଯଦି ଟ୍ରାଡିସନାଲ ବିଜନେସ ହଉ, ନ୍ୟାଚୁରାଲି ଟ୍ରାଡିସନାଲ ବିଜନେସ ହେଲେ ତାକୁ ହ୍ୱାଟ ଇଜ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍, वी हैव टू क्रिएट सम यूएसपी इन योर बिजनेस स्ट्रेटेजी. ଆପଣ କଷ୍ଟମର ମାନଙ୍କୁ କ'ଣ ଭ୍ୟାଲ୍ୟୁ ଦେଇପାରିବେ ଇନ୍ ଟର୍ମସ୍ ଅଫ୍ ୟୁର ବିହେଭିୟର, ଡେଲିଭରିଂ, କ୍ୱାଲିଟି ଆଣ୍ଡ ଦ ପ୍ରାଇସ୍ କମ୍ପିଟେନ୍ସି. Then people will come to you. Another thing is innovative business. When we are talking about the startup ecosystem is strengthening.
ମାନେ ଜଣଙ୍କର ଆଇଡିଆ ରହୁଛି କିନ୍ତୁ ତା ପାଇଁ
Yes, ଜଣ ଗୋଟେ ଆଇଡିଆ ନେଇକି ଆସିଲା, ବିଜନେସ ଆଇଡିଆ ନେଇକି ଆସିଲା. ଆଗରୁ କ'ଣ କୋଉମାନେ ବିଜନେସ କରୁଥିଲେ? ଆଗରୁ ସେଇମାନେ ବିଜନେସ କରୁଥିଲେ ଯୋଉମାନେ ଚାକିରି ପାଆନ୍ତିନି.
ଅଲରେଡି ଥିବ ଯାହାର ବିଜନେସ,
ସେ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ବିଜନେସ ଆଇଦର ଥିବେ, ସେମାନେ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ବିଜନେସ ବାଇ କମ୍ପଲସନ. ବାପା ତ କହିବେ ତୁ ପାଠ ଯାହାର ପଢେନି ତୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ବିଜନେସ କର, ଏଇ ଜିନିଷ ସମ୍ଭାଳେ ହେଲା. ତାର ଇଚ୍ଛା ଥାଉ କି ନଥାଉ ଜବରଦସ୍ତି ତ କରିବ. ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଜେନେରେସନ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ବିଜନେସ ବି ବହୁତ ସମ୍ଭବ ଲାଇକ୍ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି. ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ ୱାନ୍ ପାର୍ଟ. ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଥିଙ୍ଗ, କି ବିଜନେସ କରୁଥିଲେ ଯୋଉମାନଙ୍କ ଚାକିରି ମିଳୁନଥିଲା, ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁ ଦେଇକି ଫେଲ ହଉଥିଲେ ବା ପରୀକ୍ଷାରେ ଫେଲ ହଉଥିଲେ, ପାସ୍ କରିପାରୁନଥିଲେ, ଚାକିରି ପାଇବାର ଯୋଗ୍ୟତା ହଉନଥିଲେ, ସେମାନେ କ'ଣ ତ ଗୋଟେ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ, ଗୋଟେ କ'ଣ ବିଜନେସ କରେ. Also, once upon a time, they have become very successful entrepreneurs subsequent stage.
ଯେମିତି କି ମୁଁ ଆଗରୁ ବି ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ମାନେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟଅପ୍ ଏତେ ଦେଖୁନଥିଲି, କିନ୍ତୁ ଏବେ ବହୁତ ସାରା ମାନେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟଅପ୍ କ୍ରିଏଟ୍ ହେଇଛି. ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ ଦ ଗୁଡ୍ ଥିଙ୍ଗ.
Because it is a policy, it's a strategic thinking. As you mentioned, government of India like situation, ଯେତିକି graduate ପାଠ ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି ସେତିକି demand and supply ଭିତରେ is a big gap in job opportunity and the number of students being graduated. And this, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ମଝିରେ ଗ୍ୟାପ୍ ରହୁଛି କ'ଣ, number of students graduated and the skill or competency for the employability, right? So this is a big gap. ତେଣୁ ତାକୁ ବ୍ରିଜ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ, that is why many skill development centers are being instituted in many organization, universities, institutions, ITI ଠୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରି polytechnic, BTech college ଠୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରି center of excellence establish ହେଉଛି. Even though it is definitely not art per industry skill, but at least something it is better than the previous education system. They are gaining some knowledge what is happening. But industry କି ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ବା apprenticeship ନେଉଛନ୍ତି ବା industry ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ସେତେବେଳେ industry ready skill, industry exactly what is needed, ସେଟା there is no waiting time कि ତୁମେ ଆଜି ଆସିଲ 6 ମାସ ଏଠି ଶିଖିଲ ତାପରେ ତମକୁ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବୁ ତମକୁ ରଖିବୁ କି ନ ରଖିବୁ. It's not like that ହେଲା. So industry ready skill, that is where to bridge this skill gap. So many skill development centers are there with world class infrastructure facilities, industry ready skill, so that they are being equipped with that kind of knowledge and skills and being employable to this. So the idea is a startup ecosystem is really strengthened. Many of the entrepreneurs are coming up. Many startups are becoming unicorn startups. They are creating big opportunities. And there is every opportunity. Today, say micro entrepreneur, there is every possibility. Tomorrow, it will be a multinational companies.
Yes.
If you look at the many examples, छोटिया organization आरंभ करथिले, it is a multinational companies today. But only thing, the entrepreneur, he must be innovative, he must be progressive, and he must continue upgrade his knowledge and the skill. He must look dynamically looking at what is changing in the external world. There is a change, there is an uncertainty, there is a lot of competition, but in spite of that, also there is a growth opportunity. So he has to look at his speed of growth. He has to focus on that. So that way, it is. I think it is a very good system today.
Sir, on August 21, World Entrepreneurship Day. So ଆପଣ କ'ଣ ଏମିତି ମେସେଜ ମାନେ ଦେବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆମର ୟଙ୍ଗଷ୍ଟର ମାନଙ୍କୁ ବହୁତ ଇନ୍ସପାୟାର କରିବ ଟୁ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ଦ ଓନ୍ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟଅପ୍?
वर्ल्ड प्रतिवर्ष अगस्ट 21 वर्ल्ड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप डे रे सेलिब्रेशन करा जाउची. The reason behind the government, the entire world रे is not only the concern for India. In that, whatever topics we are discussing today about the skill development, employability, and this present young generation's attitude, and how they can be converted, this demographic dividend can be converted into national wealth. there is a not that the wealth of a country does not remain below the earth. Wealth of the country is created in the skill of the youth. This more they are skilled, the more they are having the entrepreneurship ability, their employability skill, then only country will prosper. So, as we discussed on the why World Entrepreneurship Day is being celebrated, it is a message to all over the world to motivate, to celebrate, recognize and appreciate entrepreneurs. ମୁଁ ଯେମିତି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଆଗରୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହୁଥିଲି ଓଡ଼ିଶା ଓଡ଼ିଶା ଭଳିଆ ରାଜ୍ୟରେ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଝିଅ ଟିକେ ଯଦି ପ୍ରସ୍ତାବ ଆସିବ ବାହାଘର ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ବିଜନେସମ୍ୟାନ୍ କରି ସେ ମାସକୁ 2 ଲକ୍ଷ ଟଙ୍କା ରୋଜଗାର କରୁଥିବ, he will not be a preferable candidate. ଯଦି ଟଙ୍କା 50,000 ଦରମା ପାଉଛି ଚାକିରି କରିଛି,
That is our mindset, or I don't know.
exactly. So to give a recognition to the entrepreneur, to give the value, entrepreneurs are the backbone of the national economic growth.
Definitely.
Right? So entrepreneurs को recognition दवा पाई, entrepreneurs को रकर importance एवं value कौन से मन society में create करूँचंती, से जिनिष को से विषय रोटे strong message दवा पाई entrepreneur day, जे कौन सी day जातीय स्तर रे हो वे अंतर्जातीय स्तर रे हो celebration करा जाए, to give a value and respect to those kind of the people, to celebrate, to remember and give a message to the society that they are the front line. They are the people, those who are the really asset for the country, they are the responsible for the country's development. So that is why World Entrepreneurship Day is being celebrated with an objective to encourage the entrepreneurs, to motivate the people to become entrepreneur and to create the recognition for the entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurship journey टा जोड़ा एते easy नुह, तो मे भी सेटा को किछि जण माने डरी कि मे भी किछि वर्ष चलेला पर बंद भी कर दोचन, किछि स्टार्टअप आपण देखिथिबे ओडिसा रे माने वो स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट होछ किंतु मझरे सेटा बंद हेते, तार माने एक्चुअली रीजन कोन और से माने केमति मोटिवेट करि पारे?
So the main कथा हला कोन मु जहा when I am coming across different youngsters, I am also mentor to different startup Odisha and also connect to the many forums in different organizations, advisor to many technical business incubation centers. What I find, the person who comes with a passion, attitude to become entrepreneur, and he is determined, and he is having strong character or a discipline to become an entrepreneur, I am sure failure is not a matter. Failure is the pillar of success. I should keep trying. जे फेल हो गला, जे जदि थरे कसी गला, जदि he was really demotivated from that point and he stops there, he can move forward. Right? So when you talk about the success journey, success is not a journey, it is not a destination, it is a journey. There may be a number of challenges and failures, but he has to keep, he should never quit. He should keep trying, keep trying. The more failure is giving the more chances of to become the success, because his learning experience after the failure is really strengthens his passion and strengthens his inner willness that to become successful tomorrow. So your dream, gote katha, the first of all they should see a big dream. Then they should ground it. खाली स्वप्न देखिले हबनी, स्वप्न देखे तो ground level रे they should divide into the different mission, keep on achieving, take small steps and growing. You can see there are many success stories, people without having, somebody was working as a maid servant in somebody's house. She was attempting to suicide because of the social conditions or things. And today's world is becoming the biggest entrepreneur, being awarded by the president, Rashtrapati, from Rashtrapati she has been being awarded Padma Shri Award and many such good national awards. Many you can see there are many people also there. So it is there are many thousands of cases like this. But one has to be innovative. Should find a different way find a smart way how to become successful. Don't have a strong determination in your mind. Never. More you fail, more one should be energized and keep trying. से जिनस जदि जन लोक तार चेष्टा अब्याहत रखिला निश्चित भाव सक्सेस हो एथर कोन संदेह नाही.
Sir, one interested question. When you imagine a skilled Odisha in 2036, what do you want to see? I will give choices like more employable youth, more global professionals, More innovators or more entrepreneurs?
If you want the Bikshit Odisha, जो कथा होचे, Bikshit Odisha is not one of these, all of these.
All of this. Oh, I have choice also. Combination of all of four. Yeah.
Yes, that option you have not given to me.
Yes.
But if गोटे राज्य को विकसित करने के लिए there
Hmm.
must be employees, there must be innovative, there must be entrepreneurship, there must be skill, ecosystem should be strengthened. और ओडिशा रे वर्तमान जो विकसित ओडिशा 2036 मसीहा जो आमर रखा जाइए स्वप्न ताकू आखि आगे रखा आमर विश्व दक्षता केन्द्र एवं अनेक दक्षता विकास केन्द्र ओडिशा रे खोली एवं बहुत यूथ मानक मोटिवेट करा जाउची बहुत कम पैसा रे बा बिना मूल्य से दक्षता प्रदान कर दिया जाउची बहुत एम्प्लॉयमेंट बहुत सक्सेस स्टोरीज भी क्रिएट होईची हमर एठू पिला माने जो दक्षता हासिल करी बाहर विदेश रे बड़ बड़ जगह रे जाई बहुत भल जगह रे चाकरी करछंती दक्षता हासिल करी निजे भी एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप हेइछंती तो ये जो इकोसिस्टम वर्तमान मोमेंट करछि गोटे कौनसी राज्य विकसित हवा कोले इनोवेटिव कल्चर हवा दरकार दक्षता विकास रहा दरकार सरकारी इकोसिस्टम सपोर्टिव हवा दरकार और न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलपमेंट ग्रासरूट लेवल हवा ग्रासरूट लेवल इनोवेशन हवा दरकार मोर इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी क्रिएट हवा दरकार बौद्धिक संपद क्रिएट हवा दरकार तो ये सब इकोसिस्टम रे वर्तमान चली जहाँ निश्चित भाव ओडिशा विकसित राष्ट्र रूपे जड़े राज्य रूपे परिणत हम आम आशा करुँ.
So now it's time for rapid fire. So degree or skill? Which one you will choose?
Degree is a door to create some opportunities, but skill for the sustainability and the growth in the professional career.
Specialist or multi-skill?
Here both the things are equally important. We can't say that either of these. Somebody must have a specialized domain knowledge in some particular field, deliver his competency, and
Because
also
I have read many books that one thing, one specialization is very much important.
no. One specialist is not very. That is the different thing. But when you talk today, as per my feeling, my opinion, one must be he must be specialized in one particular domain, definitely, so that he can deliver his competency at the best. And equally level, he should have also skilling in other areas to understand what is happening around the world.
Okay.
So today's skills are not isolation. You talk, and today we are talking on automation, one engineer or any product. Today, even many home appliances are coming with a different advanced technology, right? So what is important here that one has to be highly specialized skill in one particular domain area. Also, equally should have the other areas. He should have the fair knowledge of understanding in the other areas.
Job first or startup first?
It is not neither a job or a startup. What is important here is the capability.
Okay.
If one is having the capability, whether doesn't matter he is going for the job or startup, he will be successful in his career.
AI, threat or opportunity?
AI is definitely an opportunity, it's not a threat. It is only threat for the average standard people, those who don't upskill, don't want to learn more. It is a threat for them.
Degree, certificate or portfolio?
Degree is a formal certificate just to bring a small recognition to make you eligible for some things. But portfolio creates value. It brings value. It's express your domain expertise and capabilities. It brings attraction of the people, not the degree.
Okay, sir. Sir, last, any final message to our youngsters?
So we have been talking a very fine, beautiful discussion in today's podcast. Youth, what is important? I would like to say, see big dream. Have continuous effort for the learning, upskilling yourself. And the final message I will say like this, that your dream, think big, look far, your aim is the sky, your goal is the star. So come with a determination, upskill yourself, see the big dream, move forward, never stop. It will be definitely will be success. That's what my basic knowledge.
Beautifully said. So guys, this today's conversation gives us a powerful thought that skill is not about getting a job. Skill is about to solve one's problem.
सो ମୁଁ ଗୋଟିଏ କଥା ଏଠି କହିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛି ଯେ ଆମେ ଦକ୍ଷତା ବିଷୟରେ ଯୋଉ ଦକ୍ଷତା ଏବଂ ଯୋଗ୍ୟତା ବିନା ଦକ୍ଷତାର ଯୋଗ୍ୟତାର କିଛି ମୂଲ୍ୟ ନାହିଁ। So before I conclude my talk, I would like to say ଥିଲେ ଥାଉ ପଛେ ଯୋଗ୍ୟତା ହଜାର ଦକ୍ଷତା ବିନୁ ସବୁ ଅସାର। If you don't have the skill, whatever degrees you are talking, whatever certificates you are having, it is of no use. It is becomes a piece of paper to be kept in your file.
Please remember this one.
So your skill, your ability, one is connected with the knowledge, then definitely, and it is not only thing, the knowledge, skill, and attitude. You must have attitude to learn, you must have attitude to grow, you must have attitude to contribute for the organization, for the society. Then you are an asset to the society, you are a value for the society, you are a value for the organization, you are a asset to the organization. Thank you very much.
So guys, keep learning, building, and always keep motivating. So guys, if you enjoyed this conversation, please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. And tell me what is most important skill you want to learn. Tell us in our comments. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.